Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Japanese 20 population man-at-arms into Archer Rush build order. And this one has actually been recorded via a actual 1v1 ranked game. So a little bit different to usual. Usually I play against the AI, extreme AI. But with this one we're in a ranked game. So I will be showing the whole game as voted for by the YouTube community, but I will let you know when the build order is finished for those of you who want to only watch the build order. So it's the usual start: your first 6 villagers make 2 houses, go to sheep, and then following on from that we're just sending 2 to wood with a lumber camp. So Japanese men-at-arms into Archer Rush. It's quite a tricky one. It's a bit of a tight build order, and you only generally use one range initially, which I'm a little bit uncomfortable with. But obviously the whole point of it is to use the Japanese men-at-arms, faster attack. So once the 2 villagers have come out and gone to wood, your next villager is going to come out and lure the first boar. And then following on from that, the next villager to come out is going to go towards the berries, make a house, and then go to the berries. And then 4 villagers after that are going to go over to the berries as well. So we'll have a total of 5 on berries, 2 on wood, and 7 on the boar at this point, well, once that's all done. So this is actually a build order that I found on an old Reddit post. It's something I've been looking at anyway, and I've been trying for the last few days to see if I can make it work where there's a 2 archery rangers version from the start as soon as you hit Feudal Age, but it's just not possible with 20 population. You've just not got the economy for it, so it's a bit of a challenging one. So you do start off with just the one. There's different ways of doing it, and where to place things and where to build your range, for example, which I'll talk about as we get there. There's probably a few little mistakes I do make during this where you could do things differently and get a good result, but I'll talk to you about that as we go through. So just sent a villager from the boar to go and collect the second boar. We've got the 5 on the berries now, and the next villager to come out is going to go to the boar here as well. Following on from that, the next 2 villagers are going to go to wood, and that'll bring us up to 18 population, so we'll just have 2 more after that. So yeah, it's quite a good build order for sort of getting an early attack in, because it's a lot quicker than the generic sort of men-at-arms rush. You're able to get to the enemy base before they have finished walling up, essentially, and you'll be there with the men-at-arms as well. So with it being Japanese, they get the extra I think it's 33% attack rate, something like that. So it's quite a good punchy initial rush. So the next villager that's come out is going to make a barracks and then go over to gold, and then the final village to come out is going to come around here, make a house, and then go over to gold as well. And then we're going to click loom, and then we're going to get up to the Feudal Age. So as you can see, the way it's working with the food, it's working pretty well. We've pretty much got nearly 500 food already. We'll have to do a little bit of force dropping with these, perhaps just garrison them into town centre or something, just to get the food that we need, and then you should be able to click up quite easily. And as you can see, those 2 are going to go over to gold now. You may need to drop off a little bit of food here and there just so that you can start making the militia, because that's the next thing you want to be doing. And then probably once one of these sheep has run out, probably that one, or it's near enough run out, we're going to send those over to wood and make a second lumber camp. And these guys are just going to finish that sheep off as well. And these are just going to stay on sheep. We're going to keep making militia, and hopefully by the time we hit the Feudal Age we should be able to get the man-at-arms upgrade as well. So as you can see, my opponent started to do a little bit of walling up already. Whether that's intended because he knows there's potentially men-at-arms coming in with it being Japanese, I don't know. We've got quite a good wallable map actually, quite lucky there, whereas mine's they're really quite open on this side there, but it's still fairly wallable, just, you know, in between these golden stones. So as you can see, the men-at-arms are going forward now. The scout will be hopefully meeting up with them very soon, or militia I should say, not men-at-arms. So the next villagers to come out, we're going to send 2 over to gold. Now following on from there, it's pretty much just a case of send them to the straggler trees and just making farms whenever you can afford to do so. I probably should have made an archery range by now. I've got enough food in the bank, and yeah, I've got or we'll have double bit axe on the way soon once we've got the food in. But men-at-arms upgrade has come in. We are doing a little bit of raiding, doing enough to put him off. As you can see, he's, you know, stopped kind of what he's doing. He's got all these idlers here because he's trying to focus on there. It wasn't the best raid, to say the least. I forgot to put these on stand ground, which would have helped quite a bit. But yeah, I forgot to do it. But I'm able to get in. Oh, what happened there? This is where I'm not really paying attention, but yeah, as you can see, they're just going to go in there and die now. So yeah, a bit rubbish in that respect. But yeah, we've got double bait axe coming in. We're going to want to try and get horse collar soon as well, and then start getting some farms down. When the berries are finished, you'll probably send 3 from there to wood and 2 over to gold, and give you a total of 6 on gold. And that will just help in trying to get that second range down at some point. So the build order is finished now for those of you who don't want to watch the rest of the game. It's quite a good strong build order, so if you are looking to improve at Age of Empires 2, you enjoy Age of Empires 2 content, then do have a look at the channel. If you found this video useful, do hit the like button and do consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any further uploads. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I've got the archers coming out now. As I say, it is only one range, and as you can see, all my men-at-arms have died. So not the best execution of the rush there, but yeah, in my case with this game, it's kind of a little bit pointless because I didn't really do much with them. I did obviously cause him a bit of a distraction. I've got a bit of a villager lead, whoever he is, the Vikings. But yeah, it did slow him down a little bit, but certainly not for the cost that I've put into the men-at-arms. And I think that's the thing with men-at-arms rush. If you're going to be using a men-at-arms rush, you really want to be making sure that you're causing the damage that you need to do with it, unlike me. So a good way of doing that is by making sure you've got them on stand ground and just sort of patrolling them into where you want them to go, or potentially just click on the one that you want to attack, providing they then don't go running off into the town centre. But it just means that you can kind of leave them here. If they're going to just start attacking a house whilst you're not watching, then fair enough. And, it's better that happens than them go wandering off into the town centre like they did with mine. So sending the archers forward now. Now what we could have done with this, and this is actually what happens in Stark's video for the 20 pot men-at-arms rush, he brought a couple of villagers, or he actually sent 4 forward, which seems a bit much to me, but he sent 4 forward and built the range. So I would have built the range here. So then they've not got all the length of the map to walk, which is probably what I should have done in this one anyway. Even if I don't want to send 4 villagers forward, I probably could have sent the range forward, built that forward, just so they're popping out quite instantly and reinforcing the army. But what Stark also did was drop a tower, which he probably could have done, or I probably could have done here, to push them off the wood. Or again with this one, I would have gone for that one because I could have looped around here with the archers, but he has moved over to this back wood line anyway. But again, it's more resources that he's having to spend, but he has had to move from those wood lines anyway. And as you can see, he's just trying to get walled up now. Don't know if I actually managed to get in there or not. I don't think I do. I don't think I quite go that far because I'm just looking at the wood line. Yeah, you see, I thought he'd fully walled up there by that point, so I turned away. But yeah, it didn't really have the impact that it should have done, but that's down to my my stupidity. The build order itself was absolutely fine, but certainly for myself, whilst this did work and it did cause the enemy to panic, probably would have been more beneficial for me to do the 21 population archer rush, which you can find on the channel. There's a 21 population archer rush for Japanese. Again, it's quite tight, but I think I would have made more of an impact because I wouldn't have been investing all of that food into the men-at-arms and into the militia and the men-at-arms upgrade. So if you're not great at doing men-at-arms rushes, like I'm not, I don't generally do them, so I'm a bit out of practice. A fast archer rush would have been a better option, but I am able to start massing a bit of an army together, which is good. Lacking on food, but probably could have readjusted my eco a bit, perhaps taken those 3 off of wood, made some farms or something. But we have got double range production now, which I'm much more comfortable with, because I think with one range, if you're stuck on one range for so long and your men-at-arms rush is as awful as what mine was, you're going to end up being behind. So yeah, it's quite good to be able to do that. So yeah, in Stark's video is really quite aggressive with it. Comes in with a men-at-arms, builds a forward range so the archers are just popping out already at the enemy base, and puts a tower down. I think the villagers that he had for those, he actually uses them to link up with the men-at-arms and just attack and raid and do damage. So very, very much a very aggressive strategy if you do it in the way that Stark did. I'm a little bit too defensive perhaps, but I think if I was a little bit more aggressive, probably would have paid off, and if I'd not just let my archers run off and die. But the good thing is he didn't end up making those militia. I don't know whether he's planning on doing that originally. I think he was planning on perhaps doing a drush of some sort, or a men-at-arms rush himself, but then my men-at-arms came in and it kind of forced him to change the tactic a little bit. I don't know what he's doing down here with these, to be honest. Bit of a waste. He's obviously just going to the castle age. He's perhaps making the town centre there eventually, but both hit the castle age at the same time. He does now have a slight villager lead and Viking eco, but I've been able to go straight into crossbowmen, getting all the crossbow upgrades. I'm sticking on one town centre, getting the university up as well. So good thing with having saved up all that wood is I've been able to get the university down, and I'm pretty much able to get ballistics pretty quickly. And both got a decent number of crossbowmen. Not sure how many we've got. Let me just have a look. I've got 21. He's got 17, so I do have the numbers there. Upgrade wise, I've also got the upgrades as well, although he does now have Bodkin arrow, so pretty much even on upgrades. I've got ballistics coming in, which he doesn't, and at this point it's just a case of trying to just micro down his crossbowmen as and when they come out. As you can see, I'm still flooding more and more crossbows in to his base, and his numbers, he's now down to 9. I've got 15. Does have the villager lead because of the double town centre production. Does he have a third? No, just the 2 at the moment, but with Viking eco you can get away with just having 2, to be honest. The good thing is I'm pushing him off his resources, forcing him to garrison. That's causing him quite a bit of idle time. I've got more crossbowmen coming through, so soon enough I'm going to have a sort of a double army really that I can focus on. As you can see, loads of villagers going down now. Thumb Ring is on its way in for me now. Just picking off loads and loads of villagers at this point. Still getting more crossbowmen coming in. I will move those forward soon. Too busy just micro-crowing with those at the minute. Well, not right now, but I was. Been able to get the siege workshop up. Don't know if he manages to actually get a mangonel out. I can't quite remember if he does or not. Don't think he does. Have a look. No, he is making one. But at this point, I've got a 10 villager lead. Quite a big army. He's obviously concentrating on these here. And then my second one has come in just as he's ungarrisoned. Picking off more and more villages. It's looking pretty bad for him. And he calls the GG. But that's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much. Do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.